Hi, this is Dr. Jason Jones. Welcome to our third video in our series on water. Today we're going to talk about quality and why quality is so important. Last time we talked about quantity, taking your body weight, cutting it in half, and that's the number of ounces that you drink every day. Today we're going to talk about quality, and there's several things we're going to talk about. Most of the time, if you can get it, it's really important that you get a good quality filter. However, there's a lot of filters on the market. You have those where you pour water through the top of the filter, it goes into a pitcher, you know, that sort of thing, or you have the one that's hooked to your faucet and you twist it and the water goes through and down. The problem with those carbon-based filters is that they are a breeding ground for bacteria, viruses, mold, and then as the water runs through them, it goes into your water, and then you drink it down. On top of that, if you take what I call the bubble makers, which are the big 5-gallon tanks that sit on top of the little machine that you plug in, every time that they bubble or they go bloop bloop up the middle, that draws air in from the outside. So if you have somebody who's sneezing, coughing, hacking in that room, that air is being drawn up in there and it's putrefying your water. As well as those things have a reservoir and they're hardly ever cleaned. And if you could even find the reservoir, I've hardly ever been able to find it. Well, let's talk about bottled water for a second. Bottled water typically is going to come in a plastic container, which leaches, that plastic leaches into the water. Most bottled waters, I don't want to get too technical, but they have a tendency to have a very low pH, which means the water is more acidic, which is very bad for you to be drinking that. And if you open the bottle and most of the time it makes the sound like a soda, that's because it's carbonated, which is also not good for you. You can spend a lot of money on a lot of different filters. You're probably not going to find a good one, you know, at your local store or these big warehouse clubs or whatever. We're going to talk about that on the next video, how to find a good solid filter. Again, you can go spend a lot of money on reverse osmosis. Good quality water, however, very expensive to get that hooked up and have that sort of thing in there. I'm going to show you a filter that's very inexpensive, lasts a very long time, and just gives you great quality water. So this is Dr. Jason Jones signing off, and again, as always, don't keep us a secret.